This is a 2026 Jeep Cherokee. As you know, all Jeeps like to tell you they are Jeeps, and they have emblems on here. So today I'm going to show you how to safely remove these emblems. One particular note of caution on these exact vehicles, this top piece tends to have very thin, poor quality paint. So when you do this, be extra careful. Now you might ask, why would you want to take these off? Well, I don't like them personally. They're kind of ugly. I try to debadge everything. From a PPF standpoint, if you take these off, it eliminates any kind of seam or gap where a rock can hit in there. Sometimes they hold dirt. If you don't clean it well enough, you get dirt in there. And for the 5 minutes it takes for me to take these off and another 5 minutes to put them back on, it's just faster. So to start, if you're going to reuse these letters, you're going to need to make a tape template. Easiest way is you just take your masking tape, you kind of lay it out in a square around it. You'll take your masking tape, basically use this front body line or any kind of reference point so you know how to put them back on, and you're going to make your way around it with tape. So once you're done, you end up with a tape template. And when you line it up properly, it will tell you exactly how to put your letters back on. Now, some of the templates, the letter cutouts are very, very good. A lot of the time it depends on who's in the factory that day, because sometimes you'll have a template and the letters will be in a different spot on every single vehicle. Like for instance, this one I'm slightly off with my alignment and everything still lines up. So it just depends who in the factory puts the letters on, which is why I like to take them off, because a lot of the templates you end up having to fiddle with anyway. If you're bulking it, you can spend the time to cut these out perfectly, but instead of taking, an hour to do this little piece, I'd rather do it in 10 combined minutes, because the faster you do it, and if the quality's still good, you're just gonna make more money that way. So now that we have your fancy template ready, it's ready to remove these letters. Easier way, it's really hot outside. I just brought this inside. These are a little bit warm, just what you want. If they're not, it's cold, whatever, you can heat them up with a heat gun. Don't get them hot. They don't need to be hot. They just need to be warm enough to help the glue release. Then you're going to grab some fishing line. Important safety note, if you're unsecure in your mat hood, don't get pink. You can get any other color, but this was 50% off, so I got pink. Don't care, it still works. Mostly with this, you're just going to put it underneath and just slide back and forth. Just be careful you don't catch the corner of the letters. There's certain emblems like the Hellcat emblem, the Corvette emblem, stuff like that. They're very, for lack of a better term, fragile. So you can accidentally saw into them. So just be a little conscientious of that. You just make your way through. If you find this hard on your fingers, you can make a little jig with some sticks. There is tools you can buy, but just buying a roll of fishing line is substantially cheaper and you can just kind of make your own jig. So once you saw through the glue, you can wind up our fishing line here. And then these should just pop off. Now, if you do it right, you won't get much glue. Most of the glue will be on the paint. I'm not planning to reuse these, so it doesn't really matter. These are expensive though, so one thing you can do if you want to save these, put some adhesive on the back and just sell them on Marketplace. These are like $200 from Chrysler. Okay, so now we got the letters off. Now we got all this glue on here. Now you can take your thumb and try to move this. It's going to be really hard on the thumb. It's probably stuck on there pretty good. This is a dealership vehicle. It's been sitting on the lot for a while. It's been in the shop for a month. So we're going to grab a nice rubber wheel. Now, one important thing to notice with these, you don't need a lot of pressure to do this. You need next to no pressure. Any pressure you put on there is just going to give you a chance to go through the paint. Very thin paint on these, so be extra careful. All you're going to do is go on a slow speed and just try and get this glue off nice and slow. I'm being extra cautious on this one because I have had some issues with the paint on these before. That's how I know the paint is crap. This is a new wheel too. I like it once they're a little aged because I find they grab better. So sometimes the newer wheels just make it take a little longer. Biggest trick is just don't leave it in one spot too long. Any residue on here, when you go to use an adhesive remover, that's going to come right off. So you don't really have to worry about that. All you're going for here is just trying to remove the bulk of the big chunks. Any of the little stuff, adhesion remover. All right, so just like that, we've taken approximately 5 minutes. I'm going slow because I'm trying to show some things, but this process doesn't take long. As you can see, this is kind of what it looks like when you're done. There's a little bit of residue. This is just a little bit of adhesive left behind from the wheel. So when you use an adhesive remover on here, just before you wash it, all of this will come off and it'll look nice and new. For the most part, this is the exact same process you would do it on just about any emblems. Some are more annoying, like the Hellcat emblem, to put glue on the backside is a whole lot more annoying because you got to trim a lot. These are basically round squares, so they're not that difficult. Certain logo companies, the new Kia logos have little pins in them and they're very fragile. Things like Audi, BMW, sometimes you never want to take those off because they're super annoying, so you can make custom templates to go around them. So there's exceptions to every rule. But as far as like your basic Jeep stuff like that, side emblems on the Rams, a lot of the truck stuff, it just is double-sided tape. So you can just saw through it, weed it off, make your job a whole lot easier, and possibly make it look a little better just depending on your preference. So now you know, you got your tape template to go put them back on if you're going to, and you can have fun, and I will see you on the next one.